welcome. This video, I mean, all of my videos are very special, but this video, as y'all can see by the title, I'm in the very, very beginning stages of working on a book that I'm planning on having released. Now, first of all, I do have my fan on. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but yeah, it's hot. And I got on a long sleeve shirt, so, but yeah, anyways, I'm planning on releasing my book for my 29th birthday, which is April 24th, 2026. I got 2 years. Um, it's going to be 12 chapters. I'm gonna get into details about what it's gonna be because the post is here. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna set it up. We gonna kind of go over some things. I'm not gonna show the poster again because it's not finished. I've only been working on it for like a week, but I got a lot already. The next time the poster will be shown, it will be complete. The book will be complete, and that's gonna be a long time from now. I'm also going to be working on a website, which I'm probably going to talk about that in a completely different video because we got a lot to go over today. Now, something that I do want to share before we get to the poster is, I talk about it all the time. The last 3 years of my life were completely horrible, and they were horrible because I was being beat down to be where I'm at today, and that's no problem. But within them 3 years, I bought all of these books, right? And you can see my rabbits and saw some of them, and that's fine. Never read them. Some of these will focus on love and trying to have a relationship, like this one, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. This one, dealing with trying to deal with anger problems, Mastery of Love, Calm Down. This one, yeah, never reading that one. 13 things mentally strong people don't do. Rabbits and chew this up. Let love have the last word. And then Mars and Venus starting over. Never read any of these books. Obviously, the love books were bought more recently because there's a problem. I'm trying to find a solution. Point is even though I haven't read these books, I have skimmed through the most recent ones that I bought, and I'm trying to actually read them because I don't want to talk about them if I haven't really properly read the whole thing. But all I can say is I learned a lot about myself, about love, about people, all that faster and better from God than I could have learned it from a book. You want to learn something, go to the source. That's how I feel. So yeah, I'm gonna show the poster, then I'm gonna pause the video, set it up, and then we're gonna come back. So yeah, and I gotta get up on my chest. And keep in mind, I've only been working on this for like a week. I just dropped my pills. But yeah, anyways, you can see what the center of it says. Searching the world looking for love, and it was God the whole time. This is actually on my wall, but for this purpose, we will keep it here for now. So yeah, hold on. So we're back. And I want to start this off with a little bit of honesty. Some things are very, I don't want to say hard to talk about, but it might look like it's just easy and nothing for me to just get on camera and talk about certain things and then just upload it. Sometimes it's just a little bit too much. Like right now, I'm nervous. My heart is pounding as if I'm finna be standing in front of buku people when it's really just me in my bedroom. But I am sharing something that's very, I don't want to say personal because everything's personal. But yeah, this is this is not something to be taken lightly, so to say. So yeah, I'm going to be reading one, two, three. First thing I'm gonna say is, and keep in mind, a lot of things, because I still have to talk about healing, and that's gonna have to be broken down into I don't even know how many videos, because I like to be thorough when I talk about certain things. Yeah, it's just a lot. Website, book, try to keep up with the YouTube videos, booked and busy. So first thing I'm gonna say is learning the magnitude of who God is made me realize how weak we are. We're all just human beings with our own struggles. Knowing and accepting this takes away the need to project something that I'm not, which is this extraordinarily strong person, a removed wall. Now, something that I do want to say about that, just like, in the past, talking about my mistakes, my regrets, and everything, I made, very poor decisions and stuff. Keep in mind, I'm talking about like the worst time of my life. Some people, some people might feel like, well, if that's the worst thing that you've ever been through, baby, that's Sesame Street compared to other people's problems. Like, for real. So, it ain't no point in pretending, because some people have been through it and they have been through a lot worse. We go through life getting rejected at young ages, and it continues into adulthood. We change ourselves to get accepted, and the model is what we look to, and the model is what gets the attention and what gets chosen over you. So in the process, we kill ourselves trying to hold on to what should not be there. Our healing does not rest in the hands of nor on the back of another person. Typically, when people we care for hurt us, we say, "How could you do this to me?" When in actuality, it has nothing to do with you. It's not personal. Mistake I need to lock it. Hold on. Mistake I made in the past, trying to be less of myself, aka diminish myself, trying to make the wrong man more comfortable, breaking myself down, trying to find an issue. We're not doing that again. Usually when we get hurt, want to and we're encouraged to run to another man or to another woman to heal your wounds, bury your feelings, and just run away from how you feel, as if that person did not mean something to you at some point. Driven by emotions, looking for the next to be what the last wasn't. And then the next note card, only way a person, and this is like the biggest thing. Only way a person can be your rock, your foundation, your everything, your purpose for life, whatever you want to say, is if they are 100% perfect, and which, good luck finding a perfect person, and they can be there for you 24/7. The only person qualified and capable is God. Because one thing I know, people are too busy. A lot of people can't, they don't, they won't, and that's gonna be somewhere on here. Yeah, child, you'll be deceased waiting on somebody to come save you. And I know that for a fact. But the next part I said was trying to put such a great responsibility on an imperfect and flawed human being, not if, when they fail, what's going to happen to you? It's a very good question. And then I was saying something, taking, I gotta see how to say this part. Taking a burden away. Taking the burden away from expecting a person to be perfect when a mistake happens is less of a fatal wound that can kill you and or the relationship. Acknowledge the fact that you cared about whomever, regardless of how much they hurt you, regardless of what they did, you cared. And it's gonna be somewhere else on here. Like, people, we love to focus on anger. Anger is very easy to feel. It's not a lot of vulnerability in anger. It don't matter if somebody cheated on you, somebody broke your heart, ripped it, stumped on it. At the end of the day, you did care about that person, and don't sit over and just hold on to the anger that they caused you. So yeah, be kinder and less judgmental when a person you care about makes a mistake. Don't let the mistake mean more than a person. I talked about that. We often are told not to be jealous, crazy, insecure, but nobody gives us real direction on how to overcome it. So, like, for instance, I know this was mentioned in one of these books. It's just like getting on Instagram. I said it before, not on here, But social media is basically like an escort service nowadays. You shouldn't be on social media seeing everybody draw, seeing what everybody look like butt naked. You shouldn't be seeing all these things, but yet here we are. So when your body don't match this person, what are you going to do? And nowadays it's, oh, I'm going to get a BBL. Mm-mm. So, okay, you're not supposed to be insecure. You're not supposed to be this. You're not supposed to be that. How? Especially in the 21st century. Appreciate those who appreciate me and never go chasing behind those who don't. It's not another person's job to make you feel loved. And I talked about this before. Keep hate out of your heart because it makes you a worse person and invites evil spirits. And on to the next side. And I didn't want to have the title on here, but y'all already saw it. Healing the brokenhearted. So getting over insecurity. Women are not made to be lusted over. Lust is not genuine interest. You are not special because a man wants to get you in the bedroom. Average man wants to be able to confidently love a woman. I mean, men and women want to be able to confidently love a woman without fear of her leaving or cheating. A whore and a woman whose main focus is being a bad usually cannot provide that level of peace and security. And then for women, those words, like those positive words like peaceful and security, were given negative connotations and made to seem like you're what he settled for and you're not what he actually likes, and that's a bold-faced lie. In a world full of negativity, hatred, and confusion, you should want to be more of a safe haven than another battle in a person's life. Um, Average person wants peace. Where you can have peace, you can have love, knowing that you have a good man or a good woman. Less time arguing about what doesn't matter, more time enjoying each other. And the main thing, my biggest goals is like I want to be able to love somebody without losing myself because of a man's faults or mistakes. At the end of the day, it's impossible to find somebody who's never going to make a mistake, who's never going to hurt you. I mean, we're dealing with human beings. I make mistakes, other people make mistakes. It just is what it is. Um, I said I don't want to lose myself trying to hold on to what and who should I be there. And I don't want nothing that a man does or don't do make me question my worth ever again. So these are things that I just want expressed in a book. And obviously this is going, I don't know if I'm going to talk about it like for me or for other people. Those things I got to figure out. You cannot love a person that you don't know, and a person cannot love you if the real you is not present. I really do love myself. I really do love the person that God is making me. Then I said women are typically looked at as worthless if she doesn't have a man. Typically makes us that much more desperate to have somebody to prove to ourselves and to prove to others that we're worth something. And as I said, a man can't, don't, or won't is not a reflection of who you are as a woman. Oh, wait, completely backwards. Okay, and then the last panel is learn love through God. The amount of time and care that he put into putting me back together. Love is not something that you could take a picture of. Love is not a specific act. Love just is. And I kind of want to talk about that one day. But, I haven't because I feel like people, how people be saying, oh, well, you don't even have this. You don't have that. How can you talk about that? Oh, I know it real well. I know it real well because I know the person who created it real well. And one thing I can say is that the world makes us focus on the illusion of love, not actual love, the illusion of it. Confidence now to be what isn't widely accepted. Love of people should not and does not matter because most of the time it isn't real. Love and life does not start nor stop because of a man nor a woman. Love, you cannot give what you don't have, and you cannot give and be what you do not understand. You love a person for who they are with and without you, not for what they did and do for you. Love does not come at a price. You know, this was something like why I said I don't agree with certain things. Because this was something that I had printed out a long time ago and I reprinted it. But anyways, on here it says people are attracted to you based on what you do for them. You are attracted to people based on what they do for you. No. In other senses, like I forgot what book it was. No, I think it was. Hold on. Hold on. I need to turn my fan back on because I'm hot. But it was somewhere. This is the whole starting over book. But anyways, what I'm looking for, if I could find it, is basically this man says that when you lose somebody that you love, you lose your purpose. Oh, I want to find it so bad. Chapter 2 of Mars and Venus starting over. Why does it hurt so much? So he says, when we lose a primary source of love, we are suddenly stripped away of all our defenses and forced to experience the raw pain of loss, the hurt of deprivation, and the sadness of loneliness. First of all, that's the problem. Like, I'm not saying me, but just in general, that goes back to, let me find the note card. Try to put such a great responsibility on an imperfect and flawed human being. When they fail, what is going to happen to you? No person should be your primary source of love. But that's not taught in this book. What else did it say? It was something else. Oh. Basically, it was saying that somebody loving us, appreciating us, recognizes our worth, gives us meaning and purpose. Mm-mm. I just don't agree with that. I don't. And then, hold on, because it was something in here. I didn't even get to the first chapter, and I found too many things. He was basically saying, I don't know if I could find it in this one, but he was basically saying, you know what? I wrote it down. I'm gonna have to pause the video. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I had to get my notebook, one of my mini notebooks. I wrote down what I was looking for. Okay, so in the chapter 1, I said experience that special. This is what he said in this book. Experience that special loving feeling, join together in love and painfully separate because they lost the loving feeling. Those who are able to sustain love long enough to get married, only 50% stay married. Those who stay together, 50% aren't fulfilled and they stay out of obligation, loyalty, and fear of starting over. My problem, I don't want to say my problem, but if you going to somebody looking for a special feeling, nobody ain't gonna sit over here and have you feeling special for the rest of your life. So, and obviously this book was more meant for somebody who's been in a relationship. I mean, this look a mess. More for somebody who been in a relationship, married, you're trying to work it out, and I mean both the man and the woman gotta read the book. But yeah, that's just not for somebody like me. I'ma still read it, but that's why I say the difference in what the world says what love is and what I learned what love is through God. So, and that's what I want to be talked about in a book. Now I gotta go back to reading the note cards. Letting the past go. You didn't know any better. You didn't know how to properly choose young, dumb, and uneducated. The world encourages us to hold grudges and to be hateful, but in reality, it solves nothing. Searching to be loved and accepted, we typically focus on physical and compete with other people. I always wanted to be known for my mind, which is not the most highlighted trait when it comes to women. I wanting to be what the world says to be who I was got lost in translation. So some things I want to talk about in some of the chapters, like I said, I need 12. This is not 12. Lust is not important. Accepting that you are weak, which is something I do want to talk about on here. Getting rid of the world's knowledge. I said it before, it's a whole lot of people talking and knowledge was lost a long time ago. Letting the past go, healing insecurities, forgiveness, and knowing what love really is. And then the final one, no longer needing love. When somebody comes along, I'm no longer pressuring a man to do or to be anything. I'm no longer seeking a feeling or the illusion of love. Focus on actually getting to know that person, not what he could do for me emotionally. So the biggest thing here is, and in the middle, searching the world looking for love, and it was God the whole time. Now, I don't know, maybe one thing about it is with God, like for me, I don't know what you could describe who I was and how I was in the past. But I can say now, as I said on one of the note cards, I can let I could let a man be a man. I could love a man how I'm supposed to love a man, but to try to let that man be my source of love, my source of identity and all that kind of stuff, oh no. And I feel like that's a lot more healthy than whatever was going on in the past. Cause no. Um, Obviously, one of the biggest things to understand where I'm gonna be coming from is that you need to have God pour into you as he poured into me. I can't give you no instructions on how to make that happen because it was already written for me a long time ago. I don't know what somebody else will have to do. But one thing about it, whenever people read the book in 2026, I would love for people to feel the way I feel once they read the book. I want some people to get emotional. I want some people to get triggered. I want some things that people read to kind of just like, they read this and it's kind of triggering for them and they got to close the book before they get too emotional, they get mad or whatever because it touched something that they've been trying to run from or hide from or whatever. But then they still go back and open a book because I need what she said. I like what she said or whatever. I would love for some people to cry because I know when I'm going to be typing some things, I'm probably going to be boo-hooing. Love, sweat, and tears, literally. So, yeah. I would love to have, it's going to be some people that's going to read the book before. I send it off for publishing and everything. I want it to be four. Four. I want it to be 3 women and 1 man. I already know who 2 of the women will be. The other 2, I don't know. But yeah. Oh yeah. And then I guess with the website, I don't really need to talk about the website today. I kind of want to do another video, but I don't know. We'll see. Because I still got to cook. And I got to work tomorrow and it's 7 o'clock. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's it. Bye.